family. Hey, Visionaries. How we doing today? Welcome back to Rooted Vines, where we focus on aligning your mind, body, and spirit so that you can live a more harmonious and balanced life. And how do we do that, y'all? Through self-reflection, self-actualization, actualization. Boom, there we go. All right. For some reason, I can't talk, and I'm going to leave it in here because I thought it was cute. Anyways, what I'm coming to you today is to talk about technology and entrepreneurship, right? So I do have a business, Rooted Vines. We are a holistic health and wellness company. But what I want to talk to you about is some of the struggles that I have, even with this great technology, AI coming online. So stay tuned and let's get ready to talk about this great new AI world we're living in, honey. Okay, y'all, when I started this business, I thought it was going to be easy. Now, not like easy peasy, but I didn't think it was going to be as hard as it is. And one of the things I struggle with is technology. Now, I'm not talking about the new technology either, honey. I'm talking about the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Snapchat, the whatever else is out here that y'all own. Okay, I'm talking about all of it. So I really started delving into just being on social media probably like 2015. So I was a late bloomer. I had a Facebook account, but I never was on it. Didn't know anything about Instagram and YouTube. I don't know where I was that I didn't know nothing about YouTube. But I didn't. So when I started this business in 2022, it didn't dawn on me that social media would be such a driving force in this. I think I would have taken a lot more computer classes or some type of classes on YouTube or something to learn a little bit about how all this works when it's implemented in a business. And I was not ready for that. So, I started my business and whatever. I'm thinking, you do all of you get your websites. Websites are not friendly. I don't care if you go, look, I don't care if you're on Wix or you're on Shopify. It's not easy. You change one thing, a link gets broken somewhere else. Like, it's not easy. If you don't know what you're doing, it's not easy. And some of these things, I don't care if it's Wix or Shopify, Square, whatever, you need to know code to do certain things. It's not made for the average Joe Blow, right? You can make the website. You can put your stuff on there. You can do your pricing, but there's always stuff that just does not work as easy as people say it is, right? Go put this app on there. You put the app on there. It moves this or it does that or something's not right? And nobody's walking you through the app to make sure that you're using it properly. You get on YouTube, they get you to certain aspects, but then they don't tell you about the other aspects of the app or whatever you're trying to do. So for me, it's very frustrating. And maybe because I'm older, I don't know. But it's very frustrating. I found myself last week I'm part of a mastermind with my coach flooded in tears because I got some advice about doing free shipping. I'm going to do that. Took me forever to take the countdown of the free shipping off of the checkout page. Didn't know where that button was. Had no clue. Right? Thank goodness. After 8 hours, I had a friend who called. Just happened to call. We shooting a breeze. She's like, oh, yeah, I know where that button is because I had a hard time finding that too. But I don't remember where it is, but call me tomorrow. I'm going to go. And she did. She snapshotted. I got it off. But it's ridiculous that these things are hidden in places or not easily found when you're doing the website. It's just so frustrating. But I'm on the line with my coach and she hits a button. She's like, well, your shop now ain't working. I think I about fell out. Tears just flooded because I was up to here with website, right? Every time something goes on, something's not working on my website. Changing websites did not stop me from having the same issues. Very frustrating, okay? On top of that, my Google was suspended because I was trying to do Google tags, Google Analytics, and then Google Ads. I didn't know they were all 3 separate app things that you place on your website. I don't know what I did, and then I got suspended. So, I just got it back. But when I was suspended, somehow I created a campaign. I didn't know that was running. They're talking about you running a campaign. You done spent $9. What? I ain't even got pictures of it. Where's my campaign? I can't even see it. Look, let me get off this horse. Because I was like, let me pause this. And then they want to know why you pause it. Well, let me run it. I didn't know I was running it. I don't even know what my campaign looks like. I didn't even have any pictures up. So how's anybody clicking on anything? Like, I don't understand how that works. So now I got to figure that out. But I'm saying this because none of this should be this hard. If we are in the age of information, it should be also the age of easy technology, that anybody could do it. And I know you're saying, because you're probably pretty young, who's ever watching this, my old folks, they know how I'm feeling. It's just easy. You just do this and you just move that and you did that. Doggone millennials and Gen Xers. I just need the Most High to come take the wheel, because it's just too much. It's too much for me. Okay. Now, on top of that, I got to do videos. Now, I love doing my YouTube channel because I really talk about, I dive in and talk about what I know. Right? But I schedule for Facebook, and I do pretty good there, but you still got to create the content, right? Instagram, not so great, because I need to really be honed in on taking more pictures. And I don't, because I'm not used to taking selfies, or when I'm out and about. I really love to enjoy the moment. So just taking pictures is really hard for me. And I understand that it has to be done. And I need to create a process where I feel better about it, and that we can take snapshots, and that I'm ready, right? Because I ain't never ready. We go to vacation and people are like, where your phone? In the hotel, because I'm enjoying my time and I'm really taking this in, and I'm enjoying my husband and what we're doing and acting. And so I really have to work on that. I recently joined TikTok. I got I think two, maybe three videos up. I'm not really sure to tell. Look, my dog, calm down over there, Miss Lady. Um, I think I got, but I have learned about a tool called Opus. So I'm dropping like YouTube videos so it can split it up. And now I can put it on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, right? So I'll do that. Some of them look a little crazy, but it's saving me time so I can schedule that. So I'm happy about that. But one thing that I wanted you guys to be leery about or think about, because, as we do Chat GPT, as we have these or non-organic faces talking for people, I want to make sure that when you start to take classes to learn something, that you are really getting someone who knows what they're talking about, someone who's been there, someone who's been in the trenches, who knows the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Because as I move, I know that I do want to do courses in the future to help people do reflections of self, so that they can change and be the catalyst to change in their life, to live the desired life they want. I want to do this because I've done it and I know it's possible. I want to do this because I've been in the trauma and I've been in the suicidal and homicidal thoughts, right? I know what it takes and what it feels like to be in that dark pit. I know what it feels like to be alone. I know what it is to have those thoughts. I know all of the aspects of that. And then what it looks like when you come out, and how you come out, and the process and boundaries and things you have to put in place when you come out, right? I know that. I don't need a non-organic person to speak for me on that. Um, I know what it feels like, and I have been indoctrinated through trauma. Boom, indoctrinated in this thing. This is my mission. This was my assignment all along. But I had to have a trauma to wake me up to realize what my assignment was originally. Okay. So there's a lot of people out here who say they can do certain things, who can help you transform into certain things. But themselves have not really been through these things, right? They haven't been through every aspect of it, right? But they can I want to coach about weight loss. I want to coach about healthy eating. I want to coach about, I don't know, building a six-figure business or whatever, while they're still sitting making really no money, right? Because Chat GPT, you can put something in there and it's fantastic. I use it for guides. I use it to ask, what kind of other topics can I talk about? But what I don't want it to do is create a course. Now, I created a course a long time ago before I even started a business. Because as I went through my healing, I documented everything I did, how I came out of it, my feelings, all of that. Because I knew that I was going to need this because somebody else is going through this same thing. Somebody else is in the midst of a trauma and don't know how to come out. Somebody else is having these crazy thoughts in their head and they don't think there's a tomorrow for them. So I wrote these steps down. I'm reading about these things. This is what I read, metaphysics and physics. That's what I read about because I have encountered things when I was at my lowest vibration that I can't even explain, right? I'm in school. I'm in school. It had prompted me to go to school to get into parapsychology. So this is not something that I just take for granted because I know people out there hurting. I know that people out there real need real help. And so when I deal with technology, I only say this because I know that there's a lot of tools out here that can make someone look and appear like they have the information and the answers that you need, right? It can be really deceptive. It can be really deceptive. So AI is really good at being a great assistant, right? But there are some people who are taking it too far and having technology do all the work. And it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't in certain areas because people are out here really doing their due diligence. They're really trying. And when you deal with small businesses, when you deal with people who have been hurt in traumas, they really don't, 9 times out of 10, have the type of money nor the time to waste with someone trying to figure it out. I need you to know what you're doing. I need you to be able to answer these questions that I have. And I need you to walk alongside me, right? That is the type of help that I need. Like, don't just tell me to go get an app. I need you get the app, come back to me. We're on the screen. Let's put it on here together. I love that. I love when I get people who are willing to do that. Give me your computer, your phone. Let's walk through this together. What are you doing? Okay, this is how this really works. This is what this is. That's what I need, right? Because I can go out and find 15 billion apps. It don't matter if you don't know how to work them properly. I can go out and find a whole bunch of coaches, but it doesn't matter if these coaches have never experienced what I'm experiencing, or these coaches went out and paid a boatload of money for someone to build everything, all the bells and whistles, all of it, all of it. And then they come and tell you, oh, well, you just have to, but you didn't do any of that. I need someone to understand when I say this, be like, oh, yeah, I struggled with that too. Let me tell you what I did or what I used. And let me walk you through this process so you can get there. Because it just takes a few minutes. If you truly are concerned about someone that you want to win, when they're in your courses, when you're in your care, you want to make sure that you're just not throwing out stuff and then they got to figure out the rest. That's not fair. And I feel like that's how it is in the entrepreneurship world. And thank goodness, I pray all the time that I have people who come and cultivate and come beside me. And that has happened, right? That has happened. Because I don't want another day like last Wednesday when I was just like a blubbering idiot, like tears just like I couldn't stop crying. It was so frustrating. Like if I could get this website to work properly, if I could get everything on there to do what it's supposed to do, I can move on, concentrate on my ads, concentrate on learning the rest of this social media platform, right, to get my name out. But what is the point of doing all of that is if you come to my website and it's not working, right? Now, my website is working now. It is aligned. There's still some things I have to learn how to do this email campaign thing because what's going on, isn't working for me. I don't quite understand it. So I'm going to find someone who's going to walk it out for me. So it's just very frustrating. So I say this to say this: when you see a small business, even when you see, and I know there's a lot of scams going on, but when you see a small business, you come across a business at a pop-up shop or whatever, you see a small business, please support. And if for some reason you go to their site and something's not working, email that business because that person is probably struggling too. They don't know. It's not a con, it's not a scam. They're trying to make things work. They're trying to do what they can to serve you best, but they don't have all of the tools. And the answer is not to be in business, because I have found that being an entrepreneur, I am learning different aspects of myself. So I'm growing way beyond what I ever thought I would grow or do, right? Um, so as I learn this, I think it will help me in the future. What is that? Oh, that's a knob. Um, I think it will help me in the future when I get ready to drop my courses on helping people overcome their traumas, on helping people reflect on themselves so that they can live a better life, so that I can coach people into that. This is all part of that growth, right? Me doing this YouTube channel, this is all part of that growth. Me talking to different people who call me about my wisdom on this, part of my growth. What where I stumble at is the technology. And again, I love it. We are blessed. I am blessed to live in a day and age where you can write text and a picture appears. You can talk to a computer like a friend, right? But the computer, the chat GPT told me, oh, your birthday is coming up. Oh, this is so great. Like, I was like, well, what? Like, what? Because I learned how to program chat GPT. Oh, yes. I'm out here trying. I'm learning. I'm learning. So give me some space when you see me out there, right? Give me some room when you see me out there. Pray for me when you see me out there, because I be out there, y'all. Um, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say on today with technology. I'm out here struggling. I'm doing the best I can. Um, the technology is definitely empowering us. It is changing the way we do things for the good, and I can see how it can be used for the bad. This realm always has positive and negative. We have different sides of polarity, so we just have to prepare for that, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. Prepare myself for that as I learn this new um as I do learn this new space that I'm in. Okay. And I just want to thank you guys all for your support, all those that like, that share, whether you're on YouTube, whether you see this split up when I do the Opus thing, y'all. Whether you're on my Facebook, whether you're on my personal page, just know that I love you and I appreciate you, because you don't have to tune into this channel. You don't have to listen to anything that I say. You don't have to support me. And for those that do, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time, right? I appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. So until next Sunday, I just want to let you know that I pray that all that you seek in this life, in this realm, that it is seeking and desiring you, and that one day you will be united. All right, you guys, I will talk to you next Sunday. Bye bye.